Okay, so boom. After he dropped me off at the airport, I hurried up, went through TSA, did all of that because when I left out of the car, he hit me with the, you know, the whole time we were driving there, he was apologizing. I'm sorry, we should never do that shit again, whatever, whatever. And he also was just like, call me when you get through TSA. Call him. I rushed through TSA, call him. He like being mad weird on the phone. At first, he wouldn't like answer my FaceTime. He would only answer like the regular phone. He kept saying, "Oh, my phone is messed up," or "My phone I don't have service," or he was just basically making up excuses. So like I already knew what it was because I don't know, like my spidey senses was up. Not for nothing, my spidey senses was up, and I don't know, something in me just felt like something was going on. So he remember I told y'all he does illegal activity, so he acted like somebody was hitting his phone for something. So he like, babe, give me a minute, I'm gonna hit you back or whatever. He was like, matter of fact, because I was on it, I was, talking to him while I'm at the airport. So he was just like, well, let me know when you get on the plane. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm still playing it up, y'all. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I said, I'm gonna call him when I get to the plane. So at this point, I'm sitting just at the gate in my, like at the gate where you wait for your plane to start boarding. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, let me go check the camera. Bitch, why did I do that? So at this point, it's probably maybe like an hour to maybe like an hour and a half that he had dropped me off now. So I'm looking at the camera. At first it's nothing. It's pitch black dark. And then I sign out of it. I go to the bathroom. I go get some food. I'm sitting at the bar and I'm having me a drink. So I sign back on. And let me say this before I continue. Where I put the camera at, I put it in, so he lived in like an open space type of environment. And like his condo kind of like was like open space. Like it just was a wall for his room. Like there was no door, there just was a wall. But that wall didn't completely cover up the scope of his room. So you could see like so I put the camera like in this specific corner where I couldn't see the kitchen that much or the door. But like if you went to his bedroom, if you went to his bathroom, if you went in the living room, I could see all of that. Once you, basically where I put the camera at was that if you made it past this particular threshold, you had to be somebody who know him personally because it's his bedroom. In his living room, you would need to be somebody that know him personally, or like a girl, like his friend, or like somebody he messing with. Because why would you be, back here? And like I said, it's a big open space. So if you're in the front, that's fine. But once you start coming to the back, that's where the room is, the bathroom, his closets. Like at this point, you're going way past the common areas. Basically, is what I'm saying. So I'm looking and. As I'm looking, y'all, I just see like a light is on. So the way that the camera is facing his bedroom, his hallway, and his bathroom. So I call him. He answered, y'all. I call him. He answered the phone. He like, hey, babe, what you doing? And I'm like, I ain't doing nothing. I'm on the plane. I'm at the airport about to get on the plane. They calling the board in a second. So he like, all right, whatever, we just talking. He like, I'm gonna give you a call back in a minute. I gotta, make a couple of plays, whatever. Hope you have a good flight, blah, 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 blah. He like, hopefully I could, like by the time I'm done, you still, will be there. I'm gonna call you right back. So I'm like, all right, cool. So he hang up the phone and I immediately go back to the other screen. Now, mind you, the whole time that we're talking on the phone, I'm looking at the screen with the camera. Bitch, there's a lady in his room, in his living room, putting together a shoe rack. So the whole time that I was there at this particular visit, he had this little like shoe rack that was like in the living room or whatever, and when he threw the shoe at me and we got the tussling. Oh baby, I dismantled that whole thing. So he cause you're not gonna throw no shoe at me. I'm the type of person, if you do something to me, I'm gonna do it back to you 10 times, bitch. Cause why the fuck would you throw a shoe at me, bitch? I'm gonna throw the whole rack at you. What are you doing? Like, and you're a man, so when I respond back, you're gonna get all of it. So, homegirl was in there putting back together the rack. So I'm like, okay, all right. Well, I see this thick. I'm gonna call her voluptuous. I don't know this young lady. Don't know her name. Don't know her from a can of paint. If you see this girl, shout out to you. I don't know you. It's no beef. It is what it is, bitch. This dark skin, like she's brown skin, thick voluptuous lady. She had on like these. She had on like navy blue or black, like booty shorts, and then she had on like a t-shirt. So when she first came in there though, she didn't have that on. So I'm looking at this. I'm looking at everything. So remember, so when he first called me, it was just the light. All I could see was the light from the hallway, or it was like the hallway or the bathroom illuminating because he had the light on. So he's talking to me, but we're on a regular phone, but I'm looking at him on the camera. So like he's standing like in the, since there's no doors, he's standing like in the hallway like this, like close to the bathroom, kind of like talking to me, but he got the shower on it. He like, yeah, I'm about to, you know, make a couple plays, that I'm gonna call you back. I'm like, all right, whatever. So we get off the phone. I immediately switch back over to look at the camera, because you know when you hang up, you gotta go to it and hang up. So I hung up the phone call, and I go back to the screen, and I see him walking, but he's walking from like where he's standing, you know, where he was standing at, in kind of like the hallway. And he like walking towards like the bedroom. Y'all, he ass naked. And he ass naked, and not only is he ass naked, y'all, his thing is soft, and he walking around, he ass naked. Only thing he got on his socks, and he was about to get in the shower. So he walked over to his room, and then when he walked over to the room, I just see, like, he walked over to like all the way to like the balcony. I wish I could. I'm not about to give y'all the whole setup, but bitch, he walked all the way to the other side, and he went to like towards the balcony, and he like talking to the girl, and the girl is putting together the shoe rack that me and him, I guess, dismantled while we was going before. So he like saying something, but I like can't really make out what he's saying altogether. All I heard was, yeah, this bitch something. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I ain't thinking nothing of it, because I can't really hear what he's saying, and I don't want to be assuming he's talking about me. And why would I think that? I didn't do nothing. So boom. I'm still looking at the camera. Y'all, I still got the footage. Cause one thing about me, cause he hit my friend up recently looking for me. Y'all, we gonna get into it, but anyway. So boom, the bitch gonna go talk to her. He's saying whatever he's saying to her, whatever. So she finished putting together the little thing, and she stand up. So homegirl got on these little blue, they're like blue or black, they're like a dark color booty shorts on. She got a little t-shirt on. So she's comfortable. He comfortable. I'm thinking, this probably, because remember I said she's a bigger girl. This is probably old girl who clothes was in the washing machine, because this looked like somebody that could fit that. You know, not like, she wasn't big or nothing like that, but she was bigger than him. Like, that for sure wasn't his. So, not for nothing, homegirl starts, now mind you, homegirl starts going in the room, and I'm not, mind you, I can see all of this, because I have a clear shot of this. Homegirl goes in the room, and she like, you can't see this part, but like she goes to like towards where the closet is. I know that this is what she's doing because I've been in this house before. So she's going in the hallway digging something out of the closet, and she come back, and she had like a basket or whatever, and she starts folding up towels, and like she home. So I'm so confused. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm thinking, like, in my head at this point, I'm boarding the plane. Like, I'm in a hallway on the, like, I'm not in a hallway, but you know the little terminal hallway thing that you be in when you get on a plane. I'm there looking like sick. I'm talking about, y'all, I'm sick as a dog, bitch. Sick. I'm ready to vomit, throw up on myself, because, bitch, I was not expecting to see all this. I'm thinking, this man is a little booty, and he is trying to carry on. So I'm like, all right, bitch, I done see my man walking around this house fully nude, ding-a-ling, soft, swinging around this girl. That means you hella comfortable. One thing about him, one thing I do know, And that I learned in these 30 years of me being on this earth is that if a man is walking around you completely naked and he is soft, he is comfortable around you, you his bitch. Oh, he love you, okay? Niggas don't do that. We not walking around here tallywhacker on shrimpity shrimp in front of bitches just for no reason. So this girl she done been around the block a few times with him. This is his homegirl. He know her. So, and she know him. So, I'm like, okay, they comfortable around each other. Homegirl know her way around the house. Do they live, like, is this his girlfriend? Do they live together? Was she out of town and I'm just here? Am I the side? Y'all, I'm talking about, I'm going through all of these things, all of these emotions in my damn head. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So, bitch, I still gotta play it cool though because I don't want him to know that I know. Y'all, I'm talking about, this went on for days. So, that was the first thing or whatever. Then they go lay down in the bed, bitch. I'm just so, at this point, I'm on the plane watching it. I get home, I'm still watching it, but I didn't tell him what I saw. Like, I didn't even confront it until later. So this is basically what happened. So boom, on the plane, and at this point, homegirl done put together the shoe rack. Homegirl done put up the laundry and did all of that. And he done took him a shower. He laid down in the bed now. And now homegirl went and got in the bed. Homegirl went in the shower or something. She did something in the bathroom for a few minutes. And then homegirl came back in the bed. But when she came back in the bed, she had the same clothes on. So I don't think she showered enough. I think maybe she was in there using that on. So homegirl get back in the bed. Now at this point, I'm just watching. I'm just seeing what's going on. Now mind you, I'm on the plane, so like if I'm being honest, it's kind of like choppy. So like it'll be like for 10 minutes straight it's working, then for like a minute it's not working. Then like, you know, like so y'all, the whole time this little 4-hour plane ride, my emotions is like turbulence on the plane, y'all. I'm going through it. So I'm watching. They like not having sex or nothing like that. They're literally just like cuddling in the bed watching TV or whatever. So that happens. I get home or whatever, and I FaceTime him. And at first he didn't answer. He like, I'm watching him on the camera. He didn't answer. At first he's just like looking at the phone, and like, cause he had it like on the side, like on his side of the bed that he was sleeping on. The girl was on the other side. So he just like looking at it, and he like keep on like pressing it, like so that my name could go away or that it would vibrate or whatever. So at first he didn't answer, and then like eventually, I FaceTimed him at first. He didn't answer, and then I had called him on the regular phone, and then he had answered me. He was like, "Hey," and he was like, "Hold on, babe, 1 second," and he had hung up. So when he said, "Hey, babe, hold on 1 second," the girl looked at him, and she like, mind you, because I'm on the phone looking at all of this going on camera. So she asked him like, what's going on? He like, I ain't, you know, like he trying to lie, say that's not what he said. He trying to fix whatever they got going on over there. He trying to fix that because now her spidey senses is going on. So before he could even really like get into a conversation where he like, hold on, because I'm waiting for me, because he know me. He know like this one I could probably playing this one face, but this one, hold on, I gotta smooth this over before anything look crazy. She, you know, like she talking about me like anything look crazy, and I be on it. So he went, and I see him on the camera. He walks towards the bathroom, and he turns the water on, and I hear just the sink. So he FaceTimes me back. So he like standing in the doorway, and he like, "Hey, babe," and I'm like, "Hey, you know what you doing?" You know, I'm playing it off. I'm like, "Hey, what you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just chilling. Just washing my hands, about to brush my teeth and shit." We have a regular conversation, and then I keep hearing like, you know how like if somebody mute the phone, you don't hear anything, you know, on the in your ear receiving anything because it's muted. So I see that he keeps muting the phone, but then when he would mute the phone, I would switch my screen back to the camera, and the old girl was walking to the bathroom, like walking over to him. She was like, "What's going on?" He like, "Nothing, my ex calling me, blowing my phone up. She just acting fucking stupid, this, that, and the third, da, 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 da." So him and her going back and forth. He's trying to tell her I'm his crazy ex, and I'm calling him, blowing his phone up, trying to get back with him. Like, he's just trying to make it seem like I'm just some crazy ass bitch. Now, mind you, the phone conversation we're having on the phone is regular. He, you know, "Babe, what you doing?" "I ain't doing nothing, you know, I'm about to lay down," you know, regular shit. And he like, you know, he just got in for the night, he ain't doing nothing, da 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 da, you know, chilling, or whatever. He, making up, he whole ass fake made up stories about people coming to the house to pick up, stuff from him and all of this. He just running down his little day for the little few minutes when he was on the phone. And then, I guess, old girl must be, so based off of what I heard on the camera, basically, him and old girl, they have sex, they deal with each other or whatever. But I think she doesn't know or didn't know that he probably was pursuing other women. And I don't think she lived there or anything like that. I'm not sure. I do know that she was very, very comfortable there, and that she knew her way around the house. So I really don't know. I don't know what to make about the situation. So this is what I did, though. This is how I did it. So him and I are on the phone. We're still on FaceTime. He has me muted. He's going back and forth with the girl. He's telling her I'm just this crazy ass ex and this, that, and the third, blah, blah. So I'm like, hello? I'm on the phone like acting like, hello, can you hear me? Like, is it breaking up? You know me, I'm playing on the phone. Playing so stupid. So he like, no, sorry, that's my phone. That's my bad, whatever. So I'm like, is everything okay? And he like, yeah. I'm like, is somebody over there? He like, no. And I'm like, well, why you keep muting the phone? So my temperament, I will talk to you just like this, like, and I know something is going on. Like, I will literally like be like, you okay? Somebody over there? Like, even though I knew that there was a young lady over there, I'm not one of them people that like I'm super mad. Like, you supposed to only talk to me. You supposed to only want to be with me. I don't get mad at stuff like that. I get upset at you didn't have to lie and tell me or try to sell me this dream. Like, you didn't have to do that. Like, I don't know. That'd be more so my mindset. It's just like, my boy, we didn't even have to play like this. And if she was cute, bitch, we could have smashed this whole together, but niggas is weird. So he like, yeah, everything's cool. Nobody over here, this and that. I said, well, why you keep muting me? He like, I'm not muting you. The phone going in and out or whatever. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, I'm just basically like, I'm at this point, like, I'm not popping shit, but I'm like getting smart. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like, you being weird. He like, I'm not being weird. Like, and I'm trying to like, so basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to create a conversation where his responses, he cannot, like, where whatever he responds to me, he cannot continue on whatever lie he's telling her. Like, he's gonna have to tell her something's up, like, basically. So he like, no, I'm not acting weird, ain't nobody over here, this, that, and the third. But I guess what he was trying to do was, now that, like, hindsight's 2020, when he turned the water on, he was trying to drown out him talking so she couldn't hear. So when he realized that she, her spidey senses went up, she stood up and came in the bathroom, he kind of had to like reel it back and do too much or whatever. So y'all, boom. Homegirl goes, I see her on the camera, she walks back over to the bed and she goes, sits down, like, she's sitting up though. And he like on the phone with me, and like he like on FaceTime now, still standing in the door of the bathroom. So basically in his hallways there, so his hallway is like this. So let's say where I'm standing at is the bathroom. His hallways go like this. So this wall and this wall, they're closets. The walls are closets. Then on the end of this wall is where his laundry room is. So it would be a closet here, a closet here. So the closets have sliding doors. They're double doors. They're sliding mirror doors. So when you walk through the hallway, all you see is mirrors, right? Except for on this side, the left side is the door, the mirrors for the closet, and then at the end is an extra door for his washing machine and dryer. And then after that is the opening space for his bedroom. Then on the right side is like a little opening for you to walk through the right to go to the kitchen, or to go to the living room. And then straight up is just his bedroom and the balcony. So he's walking, she walks towards the bedroom, she sits down on the bed, and she's just like sitting up. And then eventually she like leaned back and she's just chilling. So he's on FaceTime with me, he's like, not whispering, but kind of talking low. And he's like kind of like being really weird. He's talking but not really responding all that much. So I was like, like, you sure there's nobody over there? He like, no, why the fuck you keep asking me that? Like, now he getting irritated. Like, now he's trying to like like when he said that, he was like got loud, so I guess she can hear him talking to me crazy. I really don't know. So when he was like, no, why the fuck you can't keep asking me like that, I bucked up at him. I said, who the fuck are you talking to? Because you don't talk to me like that. Like not for nothing, anybody that I talk to, we don't talk to each other like we not cussing each other out. We're not doing all of that. I could talk like this all day, but I'll talk to people I love like that. So she started talking real sassy and spicy, so I bucked up at his ass. I was like, who the fuck are you talking to, nigga? You know, I don't even get that up. Like, what's up with you? So he like, ain't nothing going on. You keep accusing me of this, that, and that. I was like, I'm not accusing you of nothing. I said, but so he had the phone like this. He was on FaceTime with me like this. So like he got the phone like this for some reason, and he like leaning like. So remember I told you he's in the doorway of the bathroom. So he like leaning like with his arms like this, and he looking stupid. So I know that there's mirrors there. So I said, he had the phone like this. I said, who was that in your bed? He like, what? What you talking about? So then he put the phone down. I said, well, I'm looking in the mirror. I said, you having your phone up, and the reflection in the mirror is there's some lady in your bed. He like, no, it's not. He like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I said, well, if there's nobody in your bed, go to the bed. Let me see. Turn the camera around. So he like, what the fuck is you talking about? This, that, and the third. So he mutes the phone again. I hear him tell her, yo, what he say? I hear him tell her, he like, yo, my ex is doing too much. She thinking this a bitch over here, da 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 da. Like he like, just move. Like I don't want her doing too much. If like he basically told her like if she don't go along with what he's saying, I'm gonna come over there and like come cause a scene or whatever. So he like telling her like, I see him like this. Like mind you, I'm on the phone with him on FaceTime, but I'm also looking at the camera. He like this, telling her, like, run, like go. So she can hear like all of this, but he's telling her I'm just his ex. So he like telling her, go, like this, whatever. But he got the phone like this, so I can't see all of this, but I can see it on the camera. He like, and she running around, like, I'm talking about this girl is running around in booty shorts. She got a big old butt to yo. She running around here in booty shorts, running around. So like, the way his little condo is, she's running around like the little wall part in his room. So he like goes over towards the bed. And he like, there's nobody in my bed. I said, I just saw her run. I just saw you tell her to run in the mirror. I said, you don't realize that how you're holding the phone. I can see everything that's going on in your apartment. I said to him, you know, it's cool if that's what you want to do, if you want to have, you know, extra situations on the side, but that's something that you could have been real about, something that we could have talked about, whatever. So he immediately like on the phone, like stunned, like at first he like, it's nobody in my bed, there's no fucking bitch over here, this, that, and the third. He going like this all around the room. At this point she's in the living room. I can see her. And what's crazy is when he did that, what he did was he put her right in front of the camera. When he made her go out, because remember the camera's in the living room, but it's like pointing towards the bed. That's how I can see it. It's pointing towards the room, the bed, in the hallway. So when he told her to run around, like move, she ran around to where the shoe rack was. That's exactly, she was dead smack in eyesight and eye view of the camera. So I seen that the whole time. I'm screenshotting, I'm recording, you know, like so that I can have the proof. So, because he's trying to play like whatever. So at first, I didn't tell him there was no camera there at first. I didn't tell him nothing. I just kept saying I seen her through the mirror, whatever. And then, like, we was going back and forth all night. Not all night, but we was going back and forth for a good bit. He ended up making a girl leave so me and him could go back and forth on the phone. I'm like, bro, you can enjoy your night. Like, because at that point, y'all, I don't know, like, I'm cool. Like, once I see you trying to play games, I'm not really the type that, I guess with him and I weren't talking that long, and I kind of like already had my own reservations. So like this kind of was just like the icing on the cake, and it kind of just like, you know, like, all right, this ain't for me. But I'm the type of person that like, you could really tell me anything. I might be mad. I might even like be upset about it and cry about it, but like, I'm not going to harm you or be, you know, like super duper upset with you for telling me your truth. Now, if you sitting around here playing like this and lying and like, nigga, you wild. It's not healthy. You trying to give me something. You trying to have me a homegirl in here with BV or something. I'm good. Whatever you pass me, my baby, I don't want it. Keep it. Keep it to yourself. So that little situation happened. I don't think that little situation happened, but that happened or whatever. So he kept calling my phone, y'all. So he ended up getting blocked immediately. Ended up unfollowing him off of all social media. Like, I just D&E, do not engage. Like, didn't want to have any type of contact with him, like, whatsoever. So he ended up hitting me off of his other phone one of his other phones or whatever, and like we had talked about it. And he like at initially, like when we had first talked about it, he was like mad or whatever, and trying to like get back with me because he was caught or whatever the case may be. And then like the conversation went from that to like he was so like he thought it was funny, and like he kind of like said, "Oh, I actually think that was cute that you did that," and I feel like that just showed that you really care about me, you care about my well-being, you want to make sure, like he basically was like, it just showed, like me doing that showed that I was thorough and that I care about myself enough to make sure that whatever situation I put myself in is lit or is appropriate, it's a go for me. And I said to him, I was like, yeah, but I don't want to be with anybody where I have to go through this extreme to find out if you are being honest with me or not. And I said, and the fact that I seen what I saw is enough, and you will never have the opportunity to have me in that way again. We could be cool, but baby, we'll never be a romantic anything ever again. And of course, just like all men, oh no, me and you, we gonna be good, we gonna be da. And of course he tried to, I'm sorry, and oh, let me buy you this, let me do this. No. So every time he called me off a new number, block. Every time he DM me off, block. Wasn't with it. There was a little situation where his homegirl, one of his friends, he called his sister. She called herself trying to like call me and like go to bat for him. I had to tell homegirl, with all due respect, please do not contact me about anything dealing with this man, because no. And then the last thing was why a couple of weeks ago, my homegirl hit me up, and he basically, he texted my friend asking her, hey, have you seen Rameez? First of all, he spelled my name R-A-M-E-C-E. First of all, who the fuck is that? How you looking for me and you don't even know how to spell my name? Like, these dudes out here be so whack, so trash. Like, my name is just 5 letters. You've known me almost all my life. Why don't you know how to spell my name? But anyway. He hit my friend up saying he was looking for me, whatever. Never called him, never texted him, never. I acted like she didn't even say nothing. And then I get a random phone call one day. I didn't answer the phone number. I don't know, I just didn't. I don't really be answering numbers I don't know, unless they look familiar. So then I get a text message from the same number, and it's just like, hey, this is, what did I name him? It was like, hey, this is Mr. Noodle. Is this Rameez? And I'm like, yeah. What's up? You good? You need something? He like, yeah, I miss you, this and the third. He like basically trying to rekindle. And I'm like, bro, please do not ever hit my phone again. Whatever you thought we had is done, is dead. Whatever you had going on, whatever you wanted to do, you prioritized it at the time, and it ended up screwing up whatever we had going on. Baby, I'm good. And no, I don't want to rekindle nothing. No, I don't want to chat. No, I don't want to, no. It's still a D&E. Do not engage. Goodbye. So yeah, y'all. Eventually, how did I end up telling him about the camera? Oh, I think like, so it was there for a few days, and I think after a few days of him like, so even during the time of him, oh, I'm sorry, every day that he was doing that, there was a different girl in his bed. Not a different girl, but it was between that, the girl that I saw, and then there was some other. She was a brighter girl, like a light-skinned girl. Not light-skinned, but she was lighter than the other lady. Just bouncing back and forth between them two, and all while calling and texting me, telling me he's sorry and doing all this other extra shit, making text now numbers and fake pages, all of that. I'm always in the know when it comes to fake pages that are watching me on Instagram, but I don't care. I will my Instagram's open. You can watch me. My YouTube is open. You can watch me. You can follow me. You can see whatever you need to see. I don't mind. I'm an open book. But I don't deal with people who I don't want to be in contact with. And he's somebody who I don't know. Mr. Noodle, if you're watching this, I really just want to be left alone. Like, I want to be happy. And you don't make me happy. You actually cause me really a lot of anxiety. You're not an honest person. And kind of weird. And I just don't want to be bothered. But yeah, y'all. That's the stupid ass story about my dumb ass sitting there. Y'all, when I think about it, when I think about what I did, it's like actually really, really intrusive. But like, if I can be honest, I'm happy I did it, because like, not for nothing, like, people are crazy. I don't know if I was the side piece, she was the side piece. I don't know if this was their apartment and I was invading. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm happy I did it because I could have been harmed in some way, you know, like knowing that he's sharing this space with multiple people, and maybe one of them think that they his top notch bottom bitch, and I don't know, want to knock my head off because I know him or because I'm talking to him. So I just wanted to, and then too, like, he does illegal activities, so you know, having all of that traffic back and forth, like, it wasn't a lot at his house, but like it was enough that like it was alarming to me. I don't know, I just felt like I cannot move forward with this if I don't know what's going on in here 100%, y'all. And I wrote a check my ass could not cash because, honey, when I saw on that camera, I couldn't believe it. And let me tell you about the camera. So the camera that I did get, I'm not about to put the thing in the description, nothing like that. DM me if y'all want it. I don't know. We'll talk about it. I'll give it to y'all on it will be at my discretion. But basically the kind of camera I have is one of the kind of cameras that it took the man long to find it. Like, I had to damn near tell him where it was. He didn't even know it was a camera in his house for days. Just because of the way I handled it, the way, you know, like I didn't put it there for a malicious reason. I just put it there to see what he had going on, what type of activity, and I mean, I honestly, I don't want to sound stupid or naive, but like I honestly didn't think that I would. Not that I didn't think I would see him interacting with any women on there, but just not as soon. Like, literally, it was like as soon as he dropped me off, he went to pick her up and then came back to the house, like, or something. Like, she must live in the building or something. I don't know. But it was just like, damn, what the hell? And his explanation, we getting money together. This is some girl that, y'all, these dudes will tell you anything. Oh, we get money together. She just somebody that I be yamming with, and we be doing X, Y, and Z, and she be moving this and doing that and keeping it. Y'all, he trying to give me this whole elaborate ass story. All of that could very well be true, but that does not mean that you need to be walking around the house butt naked in front of this lady. That does not mean that you need to be walking around your house in booty shorts, putting together furniture and folding clothes. Like, boy, please. So yeah, that's the story time about how I caught my man cheating on Candy Camera, honey, y'all. He didn't even know. He didn't know. That shit was sitting there for like 5 days, literally. The camera probably still there for all I know. I don't even look at that no more. I still have the information to look at it if I want to, but anyway, check for that nigga. I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. If you are new here, please make sure that you subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, make sure you smash that like button. And I hope that I see you guys in the next video.